Yes, so hi everyone. My name is Sagar Kakkala, and today we are here for back for a day three session, where we are actually discussing about an idea of an application and we are actually implementing it in a step by step process. And this session would be uploaded in Build with Sagar Kakkala in my YouTube. And since my channel is diversified with a lot of other content like finance, DevOps, and even AI/ML sessions and other things. So I'll just share screen to let know how to segregate content here. You just have to remember my name here. You have to search for Sarga Kala. Yeah. And you have my website, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And in YouTube, everything is separated by playlists. So these sessions will go in a consecutive order. So in this session would be uploaded in Build with Sarga Kala English. And here in day one session we had discussed about idea behind the app and how it originated and everything, and how we are going to build the app. And in day two we had set up authentication, and we had also called a React developer for us to take us through the code. And here in day three there were one second, yeah, before that let me go for this as well. And in website everything is separated by contents of blog. So here you have Build with Sagar Kala day one, day two, day three. And if you remember in day two, we have integrated our authentication with Firebase. And then here in day three, we would be post login. What we are going to do is what we are going to do is, let's say we have two users. One would be as per the idea of app, one is gym owner and one is gym user. And based on that, we are going to have a different dashboard, since as of now we are having both the user, gym owner and gym user in the same app. We're going to navigate it using different navigate routes. Just for suppose, I want to tell you for example, Zomato you use would be different. This would be the website you use to, let's say, order food. Same way, if you are a restaurant owner, for you it would be zomato.com/partners, as you could see, slash partners. So this has a different dashboard. If you are a restaurant owner, you would be actually registering your gym here. Okay, sorry, did not go to login page. Yeah, but partners, where we had sign up and everything, the same way. Here we are also having different dashboards. One is for the gym owner, for them to register their gym, and one is for gym user for them to book the gym. And before we do this, let me open the blog. We'll go in a step by step. And in the last session, we had discussed limitation as well. What is the limitation is where we are, we could see our Firebase code, credentials, and everything. And this gives detailed things for any hacker, just who opens a front end page. They get all the API keys and details, and based on that, they could manipulate database as well, and which is actually quite dangerous for us. But as of now, since we are running on local host, and Firebase gives us an easy way, let's say easy way authentication. So that's why I'm still going for Firebase, and I'm still running on local host. So there causes no issues for me, as long as someone steals my laptop or something. Until then, I had no issues for that. But once we go ahead, we are going to build up, we could do a DB migration as well. We could go from Firebase to something like a MongoDB or something. So we'll be learning DB migration as well in that process. So that's where I left Firebase as it is. So here, before we go, before we actually were, what we are trying to do, since we had discussed how to set up Firebase console and Firebase database, it's the same thing. Um, Let me go for Firebase console. Yes. In Firebase console, build data. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, what I did was click on start collection and give the collection ID of gyms or something, because I want our gym owner to have a complete information stored in gyms. So that's where I had created a collection gyms, and this is something while I was practicing demo. And other thing is we are going for rules. Let's say in these rules, there are this is users, where users could create, and this is gyms and another collection. And in this gyms, I'm allowing only owner to create or update. Whoever is a gym owner, they could create it or update or delete. The other guys could just read. Here, when you're actually signing up as users, you could actually select there in a sign up page whether you're a gym owner or a gym user, which we'll see shortly. So for that, like I have just updated the firewall rules here. Like before the rules were different, created a collection, and I updated firewall rules to have collections like gym collections. And here is where like we'll see like from the previous app like what we had actually did. So this is per day two. In day two, like we are going to modify this and we'll see like what are the modifications we are going to do now. Let's go for this Visual Studio. Okay. Okay, I'm just cloning that repo. Till here, it's clear, right?
Yes, clear, Sagar.
Mm, okay. This is something I forgot on code models. Fine. Okay, now everything is set up. Fine. Now what I'm going to do is like we need different dashboards. Maybe like once we are going to turn up the app, you'll understand better. But as of now, like stick with me. So this is something I'm actually going for owner dashboard. In this owner dashboard, like you'll see, I had created a form where he could fill the details. This is actually text itself. Since it's Visual Studio, I just copy pasted. Before I had added copy snippets, but I just added this. Hmm, yeah. So in the component itself, I'm adding one more component, calling it owner. And here I had added a form like set, like where gym owner, when he logs in, he actually sets up a form like where is like gym name, city, Gmap location, like Google Map location, open hours, holidays, and everything. And each of them, like if I actually display like this will not be like apt. So that's where like somewhere I added labels, like label where gym name, but it actually shows user as like gym name, this per day cost, maybe here I could remove just to paste $1 and holidays, like whatever it is. So based on this, like it will be displayed this and like this actually gets a dialog when register your gym or add your gym. And like there are two buttons here itself, like you'll see in the form, like where save gym and all. And this actually navigates to, let's say, like once user actually fills that form, it actually navigates to my gyms, which actually I did not design yet in this. Let's say now another thing is owner dashboard. Since you have a owner dashboard here, one thing we had to do is call this page like owner dashboard. Where will we call this page? In our application. It's app.tx. For that, you'll simply import owner dashboard, yeah, from where like components to owner dashboard. And here like I'm going to add the roots itself. Here I'm going to call it as let's say slash owner itself. And okay, my bad. Yeah, so the owner dashboard is added. And as I said, like I'm navigating into my gyms. Like my gyms is nothing but here the page I created was to display the gyms like which owner has registered. And for that, let's go for back here. And one more thing is like whatever like package, since it got a new package, let's say like headless UI React, I just need to add this, like the package needs to come here in the package.json, let's say. Okay, it doesn't have yet headless UI dot. Okay, yeah. As you could see in this package, we do not have yet headless UI, headless UI slash React. So that's where like I'm going to install this. So this code actually requires that dependency, headless UI slash React. It added the package. Let's see. As you could see, package.json got modified. It actually now it actually had this headless UI.react. So based on this, like it'll run the package. So this is where like when you have like one extra package and that's not there, like since these are npm package, you just need to install them. Like let's say like if you don't have impact, React Router DOM, just go for npm install React Router DOM. Based on that, like it updates the packages here. And now, like since we're talking about my gyms, let's go for this. This is actually a display list where user actually gets from. TSX is nothing but TypeScript here. And one more thing, like since we had used collections here, as you could see, there are collections. Like what we are going to do is in owner dashboard, we are actually using, where is this collection? Dip by my gyms. We're actually saving it to collection like my gyms here, gyms, let's say. Wait, yeah, as you could see, like whatever form you use, like it actually goes for collection gyms. So this is the one like where we had created in our dashboard, like our Firestore database. So we're actually pushing the entire data to gyms. In the same way, we're actually going to fetch the gyms collection like query, and like what we are doing to do is like whatever city. I think where is this city? Not here. Maybe in user dashboard I'll see. So we are calling the same data there. So from type gym, like wherever it is, like ID, gym name, string, like these are the labels we gave in that form. So we are calling that form and we are actually like fetching that user details here. And now the owner dashboard is ready, the gyms is ready, it will display the pages, and we need something as like the user dashboard as well. And for that, we are actually creating like where we want user to fetch the details, like let's say based on the nearby city. As you could see, please enter a city and based on user city, like based on the collection, it gets the gyms collection from the database, and whatever city is equal to the city you type. Let's say if I type the Porto or if I type the Vishakhapatnam, and if any gym is registered based on that, like it'll get the information, like it'll go for DB and it'll get all the information here. Yeah, let me get this. Okay, my bad. Oh, yes, and one more thing I forgot to do is like since I added this like gyms and owner dashboard, I had to call this in our application, else our application wouldn't know that we had these pages. So I'm just like import. Yeah, and other import I had to do was yeah, I'm going to call these routes as well. Okay, one, let's say since I had called it like my gyms here for the navigation itself, if you see. I'm going to give the same name. Like if you change that here, make sure you change it here. Since I gave my gyms here, I'm going to for my gyms here to navigate. Okay, I'm going for user dashboard here. Okay, so our entire dashboards are ready, but now to route the logins, let's say, I think like here in the login page itself, what we did at the last time is like whatever, like because we didn't have dashboards to log in. For the time being, like even if user authenticates, it took back us to the landing page itself, means the home page itself. So this is where like since we had designed the pages now for user dashboard and also like owner dashboard, like we are going to say if like someone logs in at the owner, like take them to owner dashboard. If someone logs in at user, take them to user dashboard. So based on that, like we are going to improve our login handling logic as well. Yes, this is done. Yes, this is the login.txt file. So I'm just removing everything. Only thing that changes here is actually one thing is we are getting documents from where is this import doc is not there here. One second. Okay. Hmm. Somewhere I missed something. One second. There should be docs here. Just for me to see whether it's fetching the doc. Yeah, these two files were missing here. That's where I got confused. Let me copy this code itself. I don't know why it missed. So it's more like we are getting actually documents from Firebase and DB from Firebase. And based on the documents we got from Firestore data, we will check whether the user is owner or we'll check whether the user is like as I showed the roles, user. Like based on that, if the role is owner, you uh, navigate it to owner dashboard, like owner is owner dashboard as we see. And if the role is user, we are navigating to user dashboard. I think somewhere I missed those import commands here. I'll update later. Yeah. So from here, as you could see here, but like navigate to user dashboard, but here, like there is a mistake that I did. Here I had given as user dashboard as user, so that it will not actually go there. So I'm just like dating this user. So till here is done. Like one more thing I had to update is like for Firebase to have Firebase config. In this, like we actually had this code. So I'm actually going back to Firebase. Where is this project overview? One app. Because now I'm going to update these credentials so that like it will connect to our Firestore database. Mm, Yes. Now I'm giving npm run dev, or if you want like before, whether the app is built perfectly or if any package is missing. So you could just give npm run build. It will say if the package is missing or not. You'll know it here. These are warnings that you could ignore. But if any package is missing, it will throw up the errors here. So like some package like React Router DOM is missing or something, you could check that here. I'm just running this. So localhost 5173. Now let's create two accounts. Like I'm actually signing up and I'm actually going for gym owner 2. Okay, my bad. Because it's just like email password authentication and it doesn't verify whether the email exists or not. So you could just give some random email and random password here. I'm just going for gym owner. Yeah, I created an account now. Okay, just As you could see, it went for localhost slash owner. And what slash owner does, like if it goes for slash owner, according to our app.tx, like it goes for owner dashboard. And why it navigated to slash owner itself? It's because we, as you saw, like we signed up as gym owner. It default goes for role as owner because like we did that as sign up, like we made that logic there. And like if a role is owner, we'll navigate it to slash owner. And in owner, as you could see, there are in owner dashboard, we have this form. Like there is a form and like where now let's fill that form itself. Add gym. Some filling, some random, let's say. Let me give Porto itself because I've been using this like porto.maps.com. I'm just giving something random. So I'm just clicking on Save Gym. This shows like this owner currently has only one gym registered and that too in Porto. He could register as many gyms as he want. But here like one more limitation I did was like which I observed later where I did not give edit option. Let's say if he wants to increase or decrease cost or if he wants to change location. I had not given that edit option. Maybe we could like see that in second. As you could see, now it went for slash gyms. Slash gyms is like as you could see slash gyms go for my gyms and my gyms is this page it goes for. And in this gym as I said like it fetches the owners like list of registered details. So this is what it does, like it fetches data and it displays. And now let's go for like user dashboard. Let's go back for our local host 5173. Sign up. Signing up as here I'm actually signing up as gym user itself. Yeah, as you could see, no gyms found for this city. I think I still not. I should have removed this. Let's go for this. Let's because had data for Porto. I'll search for Porto. As you could see, there are like three that has been given. It's because if I go for this build, there is a database in the collection of gyms. Actually, there are three. Actually, go for like Porto. This like one gym has Porto. Okay, this is on Hyderabad. This is on Mumbai. This is on Porto. So there is second gym in Porto. Okay. So there is three gyms in Porto, like based on like it went to this collection, it searched for city Porto, and like whatever is with the city Porto, it displayed as here. Till here, it's clear, right? I think like that's all like the improvisations they were done for user dashboard and login dashboards, and that's it. Yeah, like how we
Ye-
navigated, like how we used this, it's clear, right? It was
Yes,
just a
clear, Saga.
simple step up that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if you guys could turn your cameras on, we'll just make it take a click and let me stop recording.